Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking to pass. It's Ryan. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. He's going to run it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
Makes the catch and he's free. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The Tigers line it up with a first and goal. They'll run it. It's Haynes. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Ryan. Pressure coming. Makes the grab.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Ryan. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump them.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Ryan. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Turns it loose deep. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Haynes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. He's loose. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by Clemson, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
To throw, it's Ryan. Caught over the middle, it's Heath. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking wrong. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Could be an alley. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action using the quick game. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Clemson set up with another first down. finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Haynes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Flips it out on the screen. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Makes a catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Keith. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40, 30, past the 20. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Ryan. Makes the grab, it's Overton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Overton. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of it. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep on the run. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They find Wesco open on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. Maybe some room here. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Busts through behind his pad. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your